Welcome guys to today's episode of Seeing Sights. So we're out here in Tsuen Wan in the New Territories, and right behind me is Sam Tung Uk Museum. Before it was a museum, it was a village. And in fact, it was an ancient walled village. Let's go check it out. Hey, hello. Thanks for having us. So Natalie, well, can you give us a bit of an overview of the Sam Tung Uk Museum? Tell us a bit about it.
Sam Tung Uk is a walled village that was built by the Chain Clan in 1786. So it has a history over 200 years. It consists of 3 rows of houses only. This is a typical mode of Chinese architecture, a 3-hall, 2-courtyard layout. Due to the construction of MTR in the late 1970s, the trends gradually moved out of the old village and resettled in the new Sam Tung Uk village in Cheongshan in 1980, in recognition of its historic significance. Then later, Sam Tung Uk was converted into a museum and opened to the public after renovation in 1987.
So what are some of the key features of Sam Tung Uk Museum?
Sam Tung Uk was constructed on traditional Chinese architectural principle of symmetry. It's like a checkerboard with an entrance hall, an assembly hall, and an ancestral hall.
So right behind us, this is
Assembly hall.
Assembly hall.
Yes.
So people would gather here right behind us.
Yes, the villagers will gather here to celebrate festivals, to hold wedding banquets or discuss village matters, etc. The ancestral hall occupies the most important position in the Sam Tung Uk building. The design shows the importance of the ancestral worship in the Hakka culture.
So this is one of the period houses?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a sitting room. Villagers will have the dinner and meals here.
So this is the living room. Bedrooms?
Yes. The wooden stairs to go up to the court loft. Here is the kitchen, and you may see the stoves here. The jar for the storage for the food.
I grew up and we had one in our house that looked very much like this. Yeah. What is it?
It's the bathroom for the Hakka people.
Of course. Why should I be surprised?
They take the hot water from the kitchen to here and for the bath.
But is it also
the toilet?
Also toilet?
Yes.
So they sit on like a chamber pot or something, or tamgun, and then they'd go here.
And bedroom.
Oh yes, one more room. What is this room?
Okay. And this room is for the storage of some farming implements. It's a winnowing machine. Yeah. When we move this part, screen out the crops.
So sort of the things that you don't want, right? Other materials that aren't the rice grain you want. So that goes to one side, then the clean grain comes out the other side. Okay. So that's how they get their rice.
Through the left lane, we are now in the side houses. And now we are displaying an exhibition about the arts of paper crafts. The first room is showing the brief introduction of the art of traditional paper crafting. This is the insider look at the merry-go-round lanterns.
You can really see how much effort has to go into this kind of traditional craft. You've got to soften, you've got to bend the bamboo, then you've got to use rice paper to bind it together, then you've got to add the color and just a lot of detail to it. Because people just don't do it that much anymore. So what are we looking at? Tell us about this.
This is a mechanically driven displays, usually seen in the cake shop and during the Mid-Autumn Festival period, 1960s to 70s.
I guess they would use traditional stories then?
Yes,
is that right?
Yes. the master usually choose some traditional famous Chinese stories.
It's been a real treat for me here at Sam Tung Uk Museum today, having the chance to go around, see how people used to live, get a taste of the culture and the heritage of this particular space. They've preserved the space. They've given the general public an opportunity to come in and get a sense, a feeling for how people used to live. If you use a little bit of your imagination, you can relive and feel the life that used to be buzzing around here in Sam Tung Uk Museum. Thank you for joining me again for this episode of Seeing Sights. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care, and I'll see you around.